Hello. There we go. Much better. So pissed again. Thank God this month is over. I need a fresh restart. No, I didn't miss a copy trader issue. The easiest ORB in the existence of ORBs, and I don't know what I still don't know. We're gonna try to figure out the issue. Let's see if it works now. Let's see if I place an order. See, it's not copy trading. It's only copy trading to these accounts. What the hell changed? My trade evade, of course, didn't copy trade. I don't know what. I mean, my copy trade is set for like 1, 2, all these accounts. I don't understand. I might have to restart QUANTOWER to fix it, I think. Yeah, it's just not copy trading. That is insane. Big dump too. I mean, I won on the trade. I made some money. Actually, the most important accounts like TAKEPROFITTRADER copied, so that's important. Lucid copied, so that's kind of important because they didn't have a lot of drawdown. And the elite accounts copied, so that's good. Bullknot copied, so that's good. And then the Apex ones, whatever. I even had, let me see if these are like blocking it, because I blocked few to not trade. Let's see if that fixes it. Nope. But yeah, trade evade didn't copy, so that sucks. Wanted to have my dashboard. This is the third time I didn't copy a winning trade on trade evade this month. That means could have been a lot more payouts. W is a W. I mean, not really when you have an easy ORB and you have statistical edge to have a lot of wins, right? So when the loss comes, it's not a big deal. But when you have a winning opening range trade and you don't win on it, you're skewing your own statistics, right? I still have not made back the loss from Monday, and I should have made it back yesterday. So that, that just tells you that. Whatever, I forgot about the loss on Monday already, so it's not I don't really care about that. It's just the fact that I don't know what's wrong, and I don't know how to fix it besides restarting QUANTOWER and seeing that will fix it. But right now, we're going to be focused on a two-legged pullback here. So get ready for that. We'll do on the new Apex account. Volatility is quite high. Okay, we had the first pullback here. Now we had the second one, so I'm going to go long. Okay, I'm in. Only 10 points, but 10 points even too much. Damn, that's interesting. Damn. Even 10 points seems to be too much right now. It's so strong to the downside, so like A reversal trade is gonna be tougher to get. And we'll see if the trap holds. If not, I'm gonna have to bail. Until I get the very high win ratio on this, which I do sometimes, but then there's some days where I don't. I'm not gonna copy trade until that's, because the trade works. It's the location and the timing of the trade that I'm still trying to figure out. Like, this looks pretty good. I mean, it's above the moving average. We did miss the 15-minute opening trade. No, not yet, right? No, not yet. Okay. Well, kind of here. Okay, let's see if we can get it now. Interesting. Very. I guess this resistance right here is just acting up, but I wonder if I should take one off. I'm gonna take one off. I mean, leave one on. I'm gonna just do a break-even stop if I get filled. But it's not going. I thought 40 ticks wouldn't be bad today because the volatility is high, but I guess I should always stick to 27, huh? It's still making higher lows. Maybe we'll go. I don't know. I was up $5,000 on my Robinhood account this month. I wonder where I'm at now, since the market just straight tanked since the open. All right, got that finally. So now break even stop on the second half. Well, 1/3. And we'll try to get that to like 685 or something. Lock in 5 points. 685, I think, would be my target. It'd be 30 points. It's pretty wild. I think I had it. Yeah, I had it. I have to bail. I hit the target. I didn't set the target, so whatever. I hit it. Not bad. Nice trade there. Almost $1,000. Two-legged pullback once again wins. And a scary one today, but not scary, but you know, a little bit of drawdown first. In very volatile days like today, I should almost trade micros. And just scale out, you know, because like even like having a couple micros would be worth right now to see if we could reverse back to like VWAP or Crazy we closed the gap that quickly. ATR is very normal in 1 minute, really? It's 20. That's pretty high for recent times. $20.25 for recent times. We've been like 10. Yeah, maybe it's the rotation. You're right. Just the movement's cleaner. We have a down move, an up move, but we have 131.50-minute range. That's pretty. Yesterday was like 50 points. I don't know. Overall, it just seems a lot more liquid and a lot more movement. Yeah, we got to figure out my copy trader issue for tomorrow, though. Like, what the hell? And I would have had one of my best days ever today because obviously I added more accounts. I added the Take Profit Trader this week. The elite accounts I passed yesterday. Man, it would have been like a $30,000 day. Such a bummer. Last 2 days, man. It's like I'm missing, about $20,000, $30,000 a day. Yesterday because of one tick, and today because of copy trading. And I don't know. I still don't know what's wrong. I've never had this issue before. The only thing I could blame is myself for not checking, and blame myself for activating accounts 5 minutes before they open. 10 minutes before they open. Literally activated my Elite Trader funding accounts and my Apex accounts. And so, the connections reset and all that stuff. But I don't understand why the copy trader is not working. If you're just tuning in, I had a copy trader issue. Look, so this is my lead account. And when I go to copy, it only copies these accounts. It does not only copies 2 Apex accounts out of 20 or whatever I have. I don't have all of them in the copy trader, but let's say 15. So strange. Let me try disconnecting from Apex and reconnecting. If that fixes it, I'm gonna be so pissed. Take Profit Trader new promo is great. Yeah, it's funny because it's actually not a new promo. A couple of my friends that traded with them on their first account, they got the money back too. Thank you for using my code. What made you go with the 150K over like the ones they have on sale now?
Order submitted.
Oh my god! All I had to do is that's what it was.
Order
My
canceled.
fault. Don't blame the copy trader. Blame yourself, Alpine. Oh well, that's very frustrating. Oh, well, that's a very shitty way to end the month. But it could be worse, of course, right? Can't complain too much because it was hell of an amazing month. And I could just tell myself, listen, I didn't want to trade my Apex accounts today because it's the last day of the month. I want to save them for August. And I just, whatever, right? It's again hindsight because it was an easy trade, easy ORB. Why do we trade with Volnox so much? Because they're good. I've traded with Volnox since the beginning. That's exactly why, because it's very similar to Apex, so it works together really well. No stress, 6K drawdown. Yeah, it's just right now the this promo was pretty sick. You could get a 50K straight to funded for 250 or 100K for 350. At least the two-legged pullback was fine. Damn. At least my take profit trader accounts won. I'm very happy about that because yesterday they lost the drawdown, right? Yesterday I didn't lose on the trade, but they lost the drawdown. So they're back up to pretty much full drawdown. And should be back to payout tomorrow with take profit to start the month. And hopefully this account by like Wednesday. And then once I get this one to safety net, I'm probably going to not trade it. I don't think I'm going to trade. Ooh, Apple's reporting today too. Or I might buy some Apple. Those discounts apply for the 150Ks too? Huh. I don't know how much I paid for 150K. The 35%, yes, but is the 150K discounted from the regular pricing? It would never happen on a day when the ORB is tricky. But it's my fault, guys. I have a very bad habit of waking up and not getting up out of my bed till it's way too late. Okay? It's way too late to get ready for the market. I got up out of the bed way too late. I had to take out the garbage, get ready. And by the time I sat at my desk, it was 9:20 already. And activated accounts, horrible. You can't do that. I even said to myself last night, I'm going to get up nice and early today because I didn't feel like activating the accounts last night. And it's going to be fine. And it just costed me about $20,000. It's insane the things I'm doing. If I saw someone else do that and I was like looking up to them, I'd be like, what a dumbass. I'm like, he's got everything going and he's making these mistakes. Like, you can't. Like, I would be up at 7 a.m. if I knew I could win on the trade all the time. Very lazy. It's not even lazy, just disorganized, I would say. Yeah, but Dream Tracer, they could be bigger. They could be better. You know, we're looking for 100K a month now, and I just messed up today very badly. Yesterday was unlucky, so whatever. But like that's 2 days in a row I'm missing. Could have grown these accounts by $2,000. You know, and now there's pressure because losses will happen. So if you miss out on 2 days, right? If you miss out on 2 days of profits, that's a big deal. There's only 20 days out of the month. If you lose 2 days out of the month, and you lose 3 days worth of work every time you lose, if you do the math, I'm grateful for the payouts though. I'm not gonna complain about that. It's just, you know, we'll live. It's fine. It's at the end of the month. It's better than losing. Better than what happened yesterday. Yesterday I lost drawdown. Today the opening trade worked, so that's the most important thing. If the trade works and it's easy, and I just messed up with copy trade or whatever, then statistically it's a good thing, right? Because the trade didn't lose. But I wanted to make a video with Tradeify dashboard, you know, like how I had only 2 losing days, and now I can't because I didn't copy it today. Unbelievable. But I am going to request a payout from Elite Trader Funding. I don't care if they put me live. They shouldn't put me live yet. I'm gonna request a payout from this account just to get over 50,000 on the month. I want that number. I want that magic number. You want to perform at your best, exactly. You always want to do better. I have the Max Verstappen mentality. Arithmetic mapping. Symbol. I don't know. I'm so mad at myself, but whatever. We'll get over it. We'll get over it. Hopefully we get a couple more good trades here. Hopefully we don't just start chopping. I want to retest the lows. Come on. Retest the lows a little bit more, and that's why I hate switching to another account, because someone else is going to jump in here and it's like, oh, you don't even trade, because they're not going to see this trade. So if I switch an account, right, they're not going to see. Wait, this account copy today? How did this account copy of all the accounts? This is the new account. Alex, did you pay for the no activation? Because I just did it and I didn't have to pay. But you have to prepay for it. It was $24 extra. Alex Savetta, you said. Oh man, I am so pumped. I'm just pissed I didn't see this before. Literally a 250K account for $75, man. That's like trading an eval at this point. I don't know what just happened with my accounts, but no, I didn't know that. Yeah, so we were saying that on stream, you know. That's all good. Yeah, even 80 a month, especially because the eval's so easy to pass. I hope they do something like that on Friday. They might. They usually do it once a week. They had a promo for 1K, but it was only one eval. One of my accounts is from that promo. I'm not gonna touch my 250K account. Don't wanna damage that, so I'll trade this account. Actually, this one. Imagine Apex. I think Apex is over that type of. They used to do crazy promos, but I don't know how safe that promo is for the prop firm, to be honest. But like, how long could they last doing that? You know, there's no way that could last forever. The ROI is just too good. All right, let's see if we could get. Yeah, I gotta see. I can't look at this screen because then the mic is not close enough. Oh man, you never think of these things when you build your desk. Yeah, hopefully there's a straight to funder option. I mean, I don't know if I would save money or not if Apex had a straight to funded option. It's kind of like we go through so many evals just to pass, you know, because we don't care. Gonna take this long if it closes red. I would prefer this to retest the lows though. Well, I blew 5 evals yesterday, RRS. So if you do the math, you know, well, 3 apex, 2 ball knocks, but could have had close to 1 account for that cost. But yeah, if I would have passed them, then it would have been 5 accounts. So yeah, I don't really do a lot of straight to funded accounts. I think I I just feel like there's so much more at risk. You know, my whole mentality is there's no risk on these accounts, so just keep trading. Versus if it's a straight to funded, there might be a lot of risk involved, you know, because it's if you have 20 accounts, you paid 300, 400, $500 each, you know, that's $5,000, $6,000. Instant rejection, like I thought. I think we're gonna have to retest the lows. See, this is the this is what I'm trying to avoid, getting caught like that. And I thought with the two-legged pullback, I would avoid those, but it's still happening. So I got to figure out, I really got to figure out the way to avoid this. Because that's too much drawdown, you know, like it's too much drawdown already. Instantly, like instantly. Like there's something about it because it's very instant. There's always a reaction, whether it's the upside or downside. I don't know what the 30% drawdown is on this. I think 1250. We'll have to stop out. See, now we have the trap. No. It's reject. I think it's going to retest the lows first, and then we're going to get a good rebound. But yeah, see how like it's a top tick, right? So like, so now we got to reverse engineer. Why is this happening, right? How can I make this into a strategy? Maybe this is my short entry if it rejects. So instead of going long there, maybe when we're not in the right location, right? So this is not the right location. The right location was down here because it's at the bottom. This is already like mid chop. So maybe this is, once it rejects that, maybe that's a quick short. We'll have to keep an eye on that. Yeah, that's exactly what I mean, Trader Pro. It's the structure, it's where I'm taking it is wrong. So like maybe that's where I go short. Versus down here, I go long when we're at the lows. But once we get up a little bit and we start to chop and we start making lower highs and we haven't retested the lows yet, maybe that's the time to short. Just took a quick scalp, you know, nothing, not a reversal, just a quick, because look how quickly I was down, you know, 85 ticks right there. It's looking okay right now, but it's just too much drawdown for my liking. Like I could never copy trade 20 accounts with the drawdown like this. Okay, that's a loss. So we're gonna wait for a retest of the low and then try to make this back. Yeah, so I think that if it's not within, I just gotta figure out why. Is it because it's not? Because this happens all the time where I enter and it's literally the top tick. See, we're gonna retest like I said, so this would be the right location. If it happens here, that's a good location. If it breaks even lower, that's even better. Yeah, I just gotta figure out why this is happening. And then we could try taking that into the short trade. Quick short scalp. Obviously, this account's pretty much dead because yesterday I took a big loss on it in drawdown. Right, yesterday I took a trade, one tick away from take profit, so up around 1,000, and then it goes to break even, so you lose $1,000 worth of drawdown, and I just lost $1,500 here, so pretty much dead. 2,000 left in drawdown. So we're just gonna try to practice on this account. See, we can get the double bottom, and then I'm gonna try to go long and hold it. You know, try to make $3,000 or something. Because I think there will be a bounce today. I hope. You know what it is? It's the fact that once I took this trade, what do? Do I just end the stream? I don't know any other trades besides the reversal to like a pullback or a trap. I really have not focused on any other strategies in the mid range. Like I just don't know what to trade. I really just been so focused on the opening range trade and then the reversal that once I take the reversal, there's like no other trade to take for me. I gotta find a strategy in like this. In this middle of the market. I just haven't even. I really hope I'm not touching it. If we don't touch this blue line, it's gonna be very hard for me to get engaged in this reversal, right? The only thing I could trade is maybe a trap, but my 5-tick ORB. When did I take a 5-tick ORB? Jeez, it's been. I don't think I ever take a 5-tick ORB, bro. 5 points, he means? Okay. Because I used to do 8 ticks. That's how the ORB started, was 8 ticks. I wonder if I have a video of that. Probably don't. Let me see. Opening range. No, I didn't start recording it till like... Yeah, I don't have any like recordings from the early days of the ORB. All right, we got the retest. Let's see how it behaves. Too strong of a bounce. Damn it. Unbelievable. When you try to be patient, you know, you try to be patient for the right setup and it just bounces without any pullbacks. Still gonna take it though. Still gonna stick to the plan, but just for research purposes, see if it works. Yeah, I'm using QUANTOWER. You can't use any other copy trader with QUANTOWER unless you do TradeSyncer. I like a web-based copy trader. I don't think there's any plugins for QUANTOWER, as you know. It works fine. I have no issues. When there's issues, like say it's my fault, activating Apex accounts 5 minutes before the open, they restart the connection 2 minutes before the open, and then I don't check if everything's copy trading, and then just don't have the time. So it's a learning mistake, right? It's get the hell up out of your bed earlier. Be ready for trading the night before. If you have accounts to activate, activate them night before. Why? Why the hell wouldn't I spend 2 minutes yesterday activating my accounts? Would have been all set today. Could have just added them to the copy trader and be set. No, of course. I'll get it done in the morning. All right, we're gonna try this two-legged pullback. See if it works. It's way too high already, but I'm gonna take it anyway. I'm taking that. I don't care that the candle's green. This was a pullback in my eyes. Again, right into resistance. Okay, now it's gonna be the official two-legged pullback if it goes. It could also just be a trap. That's what it is. Because it still makes a new low. Pullback, new low, previous swing becomes the trap, right? So me going long here is like terrible, but I'm just gonna send it. Whatever, maybe my day will start earlier today. Because if I lose this account, I am done for the day, for the month. I'm not in the mood today to trade at all. After that copy trader issue, I'm just not in the mood at all. Especially if I can't read the price action well. Obviously, today is a bearish day, so being a long trader is not ideal. But when that reversal is going to come, oh man, is it going to be juicy. It's going to be juicy. Right now, we're still within the 15-minute opening range, actually. It's pretty sad. Okay, that didn't work. Yeah, we got $700 worth of drawdown left, so next trade is going to be full send. This was even my setup. It's so funny how like dumb you are sometimes, you know, like when you are so frustrated with something that happened. Now this is not, you know, I had a good trade earlier, whatever, but like there's no two-legged pullback here. This was not a red candle. You guys know that I never take that. I get frustrated all the time, like, oh, it didn't give me a red candle, but that wasn't a red candle. That was a green candle. There's no two-legged pullback here, right? So this is not my trade. I just took it because I am frustrated. But at least only one account will be blown. That's always a positive. Yeah, I'm not trading earnings. I'm just gonna buy Apple. I bought, was it $4,000 or $5,000 worth of Microsoft yesterday, and then I made like $600 or $700 on my whole position on the earnings. All those gains are getting wiped out now, but I gotta go get new tires today too, so on my Jeep. Let's see. Nope. Just trying to see where I'm gonna go get my new tires. Does ETF pay out every Wednesday? Yes, but you have to request by Tuesday. Do you take profits on stocks or leave them? I just leave them. It's my long-term investment. This was this morning. I was up $5,000 this month. Not bad. Pretty solid. Can you withdraw an ETF from day one? No. No, they're very strict with. You have to trade for 8 days. Actually, trade for 8 days. Not even like, flip and anything like that. You started with like 50K? No, I've been buying since March. I've been buying. Initially, I only bought like 30,000 and maybe 40. I'm up, I think 12,000. So I guess I bought $64,000. I just buy big stocks, so it's not big gains, Nvidia is huge though. Nvidia is like 42%. I wish I had more of that. All right. It's gonna be a final trade on this account. It's gotta be an instant winner. And we're gonna hold it all day. Okay. It's either get this account back to green or blown. NFP tomorrow, so I'm gonna try to pass. I'm gonna try to pass whatever I have left on the 150Ks, and then maybe I'll have 1 or 2 in the reserves. Savage, I feel like it's been like that. I know, I know my friends got it before. You know, they used to have that promo all the time. I don't know if they actually actively were doing it, but last time they didn't have this announcement. People were still getting refunds. You just don't even realize it. But yes, Take Profit Trader is number one. Take Profit Trader is number one, guys. Daily payouts, baby, and they refund you. They refund you the account cost if you get a payout with the account. I hope to be back on the payout train tomorrow with Take Profit. I would have been getting a payout today, but unfortunately, yesterday was a bad day. Damn, what a bearish day. I guess I don't do well on these days. I think that's also been a track record of mine. I just do horribly when the day is actually bearish. I do well when the market looks bearish and then it bounces. That's when I do best. Alex, it says, I don't know. You definitely got to sign it within 48 hours. So definitely sign the contract, but then you got filled at 23,600. Your target is 620, but your stop loss is 610. That, my friend, is impossible. I think you meant your stop loss is 590. I don't know, Alex, to be honest. I'm sorry, but you know, when you don't have money trading, you should not even, you should really focus on just paper trading because it's so hard as it is. Nicely done, DK. Oh, Dominican trader, don't get me started. I'm like you today, okay? Pissed off, issues everywhere with copy trading, and then just bad trading after that. Gonna lose one account because instead of winning on the opening trade, I decide to just trade it throughout the day. And obviously the market's very bearish today and I'm trying to go long and I only had one good trade right here. Now I've been trying to long it and I just keep getting killed. But it's okay. It's going to be an early day for me. As soon as I lose this $700 worth of drawdown, I am going to call it. I mean, I could also stop trading this account and just save it with ORB, but I just do really poorly on red days. I don't know how to trade bearish markets. Because I do so well when everyone else is thinking that it's going to be a bearish day and then it bounces. So I can't look too short when it's going down. Because then it would skew my winning trades on the days I do well when the market bounces. Right now it's not bouncing, but that's one of those days that it's just not my day. Inverse the chart, you'll be fine. No, because this is how I make most of my money, my friend. Most of my money comes from bounces, okay? So when market's going down, most of my money is made here. Most of my money is made here. Some days it's just not going to bounce. I can't control that. I don't like buying when the market's going up either. I like to buy when the market's going down. That's my problem, I guess. It's very hard for me to adapt to the market when it's bearish. The best thing is not to trade, right? So that's why I'm not going to trade. Once I lose this account, I'm going to call it a month. I am going to request $2,200 from Elite Trader Funding tonight. And we're going to call it a month of $50,000, $106,000 in 2 months. $142,000 in 3 months. Which I think is my whatever you want to call it, 3 months or a quarter of the year. Best 3 months I've ever had. Maybe. No. Like February, March, April last year was better. Had to be. I know I made a video how I made $138,000 in 3 months last year. I don't remember what stretch. I think that was first quarter of the year. Yeah, Trader Pro, I know. But I still I'm trying to figure out how I could trade better, you know? I'm so hard on myself. Because remember when I had the worst month ever? March? Market just kept tanking, right? I could not figure out how to trade it because every time I would go short, it would just bounce enough to stop me out. And now I just couldn't get it. I just couldn't get it. Today I'm not mad about this. I'm just mad about the opening trade, guys. You know, I'm mad about the opening trade, not about this trading is whatever. I mean, I just got to get better at it, but we'll have one more chance at it. But we're going to have to add to a winner. So we're going to have to start with 2 contracts and then add to a winner if we actually get a reversal. All right, first pullback's here. Now we'll wait for a second pullback. But such deep pullbacks, Jesus. That's not gonna be it. Nope. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Maybe he needs to sell off like fast, and then we get the bounce. We might not even get the bounce today. There's so much room to the downside. So look at that. So much room to the downside. I guess this song today is not going to be.
Don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up. Don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up. Don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up.
Yeah, I guess not. Overall, your accounts are healthy. Yeah. TB says, if I were you, I would go 300K times 20 with ORB and not touch anything else. It's basically what I do. I do more than 20 accounts. I only trade like 2 or 3 accounts. I might even, I don't know what to do, but I might even dedicate accounts. I might even dedicate accounts for the stream. So do like 5 accounts just for stream. So that way, like this account didn't have much profit, so it only had like $700 worth of profit, so it's not a big deal. But if I traded an account that had $3,000-$4,000 in profit from the ORB and I just did this, I would be so pissed, you know. So maybe I should just dedicate. Like I have one account from Elite Trader Funding that I dedicated for the stream. I don't know which one it is now. I think it's. I see it. Okay, I'm up $3,100 on it. So I have one Elite for the stream, and then maybe I'll do like 2 Apex or 3 Apex accounts for the stream. And then the toughest part about streaming Apex account is the drawdown, right? When I stream, I go through a lot of drawdown, so I have to stop out. Versus on the other prop firms, I don't have to. So I might trade other prop firms on the stream accounts. So I don't have to worry about the drawdown. We'll see. Yeah, we need AI to make a remix. But yeah, this is what the last 3 months look like. So I am going to request a payout from either Apex or I think Elite Trader Funding, to be honest. Even though requesting Elite Trader Funding payout today is so stupid because I'm not going to get paid till next week. So might as well just trade them till next week, right? Because they're not a max payout. I don't know what to do. Or do I just leave this? Who cares? Who cares about the extra $2,000?
Connection lost.
I'm still mad that, you know, my TradeAvate accounts didn't trade today. Like, that's what I'm really mad about. Because I really needed that win. That would have made back the loss from Monday. What's going on with Top Step CC stuff? Oh, man. Maybe they should worry about their credit card thing. But now Dakota had a tough year, and I think he lost his live account or whatever. And now he's going to go back to trading a combine, and now he's going to do a combine counter, because we care how many combines you go through. But they do it to kind of jab at other people. That's what they're doing. They're just very, Patak and Dakota are very, like, I like Dakota, and I had a conversation with him a couple of times, and I try to understand his process. But man, it's getting too much. It's getting too much at this point. Like, they're not going after me or anything like that. It's just they're going after some people that are just, there are some people that are doing wrong in this industry. They're just pushing affiliate codes left and right without trading, or they get paid by prop firms outside of affiliates, and they push codes and they say it's the best prop firm because they're getting paid, versus showing the results. Like I say, Take Profit Trader is the best prop firm because I can get daily payouts. That's why it's my number one. Apex is my number one because I get big payouts. I can't get big payouts from any other prop firm. And then Tradeify is my number one as well because of the safety net and how little profit you have to make in order to get a payout. So that's my number one right there, those three. Right? I don't have a specific one. They're all different. I'm not saying Apex is number one or Take Profit Trader is number one just because they pay you to do so, So there's some wrong in this industry. I'm not saying there isn't, but they're just attacking like everyone that trades sim and, you got to trade live. When they know live trading is so difficult. Live trading is so difficult, and most people are not going to be able to do it. So, you started a prop firm. You started a prop firm knowing how hard it is to trade in the first place. That's why you started a prop firm, right? Because you know how hard it is and you want to help people. And now you're bashing the same people. And number one, the reason why you started a prop firm is because you couldn't make money trading, right? You couldn't make money trading. So what you did was you took the money that you had and you started a prop firm and turned it into a multi-million-dollar business. But keep in your own lane, do your own thing, and it's fine. Like when traders struggle, but they're honest and they're not hating on other people, they get a lot of respect. Like if I have a tough month or if Nutty has a tough month, like people support us more than anything else. And the same thing in my Discord. When someone's having a tough time, we don't bash them. We try to understand them and, keep their spirits up so they don't give up and stuff like that. But like when they're just constantly jabbing at the live versus sim and how many combines you go through and all this stuff, who gives a crap, man? Like, Top Step house account was so red yesterday. Not yesterday, but last year. I don't know how they're doing now. I think it's still probably red. Trading is hard. Right there, it shows you how difficult trading is. Like it's so damn hard. We're not saying it's easy. No one's saying it's easy. I just made $100,000 trading prop firms. I am so grateful for trading with prop firms. Now, if I wasn't making the $100,000 and I was saying, oh, you could do it, then maybe it's like, all right, I'm just pushing too much. I'm not showing, I'm talking. But, I talked to a friend of mine. Obviously met him on Twitter, and, he made $150,000 for 2 months in a row. $300,000. I think it was May. No, not May. Was it May? He told me the months. I think his April and July was like the worst 2 months, and then he's been killing it, and like I look up to that. So did he actually lose that account? But yeah, why are you a coach? Like, what qualifies you to be a teacher of this hard game, right? That's what I ask myself. It's like, what gives you the qualification to be a coach? I mean, I'm not saying there's a lot of people that are giving advice that shouldn't be. If you notice, like on my channel, I don't teach, right? Like I don't think anyone that streams, that's my belief. Like I don't think anyone that streams like prop firms, for the most part, is qualified to teach. There's few people, very handful. There's some good traders, but just being a good trader on prop firms doesn't qualify you to be a teacher and giving advice to others. I think the best advice that I could give is anyone that makes money trading makes the money differently than the next person, right? So what does that tell you? That tells you that you can't copy someone else and you got to just go about it. All right, here's a two-legged pullback that we needed. Nope, I never did a mentorship and I'll never do it. No, you could say no. You could show what you're doing. You don't have to teach. Oh, this is the best strategy. Like J-Don is posting videos all the time. This is the best strategy. This is the only strategy you need to become successful. Videos like that make me want to vomit. Okay? Because they're all a bunch of BS. How you learn from someone is when they're doing something and you could pick up what they're doing and learn from them. Not by them telling you what they're doing, what they did, is watching them do it. That's how you learn. At least in trading.
Connection lost.
Okay, let's see if this is the reversal that we need. There we go. I don't have a lot of drawdown, so I can't really add too much, but I would like to add. Let's see how much profit this would be. I'm just going to hold these two contracts for now and then see. Maybe we'll add later. It's too tight right now to add. But that should have been my second trade. Not the other one that I took like a dummy. Have I been losing connection? Not really. NinjaTrader sometimes says that, but I don't know what that means. I don't use NinjaTrader enough to I don't trade on NinjaTrader, so if I could break out to like 590, maybe 600, maybe this could be the reversal. We need to get over like 600 and hold. And then hold like in this area, right? Make this the support. That's what I would like to see. If we just collapse here, then it's not gonna work. The trade worked itself. It's just I'm looking for a much bigger target since I'm down so much, which is also not a good habit of mine, but yeah. It's just a very bearish day. Very bearish. This was a winning trade though, so that's pretty good. No way he has got a wait, Jado has a $5,000 course? Incredible poor trading by me today. But this is something I've developed over the last few months at least. Once I lose one account, I don't touch. I'm done. I have no desire to even trade anymore. I don't have any desire to revenge trade on other accounts and stuff like that. And that's been definitely saving me quite a lot. Because in the past, if I would blow one, I would go right to the next one, you know, and try to get it. And some days it would work. But then the days like this, where the market is just continuously bleeding or continuously going up and I'm trying to short, it's the day that I just blow so many accounts for no reason. This might bounce, right? But I don't know if it will. At this point, every time I try to go long, it's just, you know, it might bounce when it gets down to here now. You know, not sure. All right, goodbye 150K account, waste of time. It's all good. Favorite prop firm without Apex, definitely Take Profit Trader. Take Profit Trader is my #1 prop firm. Okay, that's if I have to go between Tradeify, Apex, and Take Profit Trader as my favorite, it's Take Profit. There's no doubt about it. However, with Take Profit, it gets very frustrating once you lose an account and then you have to restart. It gets very frustrating. So if Take Profit was the only prop firm that existed, it would be so hard not to want to reset your pro accounts and to keep your costs minimal with that prop firm because it's quite expensive once you start resetting and start going through the combines or evals. So I would definitely struggle more with Take Profit Trader if that was the only prop firm, right? I have the other prop firms that I could just, like right now I'm just growing my 2 accounts with Elite, and then I keep saying Elite with Take Profit. Holy shit. I keep growing my accounts with Take Profit, 3 accounts. You know, 2 are, one's pretty much at Payout, already been receiving, I received like $8,000 from that account. One is halfway to Payout, and then the other one I'm just trading small just to kind of get the base hits. And then once I get one of those accounts here to Payout, right, I'm going to stop trading that account and I'm going to move on to this one. I'm going to try to get this one to a Payout, and then I have one more as well. So I have 4. Wow, today is just, I don't even want to look at my portfolio. Total meltdown. Arco, today there's no promo, so you have to make $9,000 over the next 5 days, I believe. I think it's a 5-day eval, if I'm not mistaken, unless you purchase the 1 day to pass. I would not recommend Elite Trader funding unless they have a promo going on, like they did yesterday. All my accounts, all 10 of my Elite Trader funding accounts have been passed by making $1,000, $2,000, or $3,000 on the Beast Challenge. They do it once a week. Savage, I did see that actually. First I saw the post, and then I saw it was Danny. I'm like, oh my god. What is today? Well, today's not bad. Today's a pretty clean bearish day. If you're just shorting the pops, I mean, you're having a great day today. I don't think today's price action is bad. Actually, today's price action is very clean. Short time, that's funny. Yep, 2020 we used to trade stocks. All right, guys, I'm gonna hang out for another 15 minutes, and that's gonna be it. I'm gonna go get new tires on my Jeep. I gotta go somewhere, I don't know where. And my parents are going to Poland tomorrow for a month, so I gotta go take them to the airport. So today we're doing like a dinner and barbecue, whatever. I'm still gonna be on for another 15 minutes. 11:30, we'll call it a day. DK, you love your whole numbers, huh? Is that your strategy, the whole numbers, or is there something else? Nice. Yeah, the whole number is definitely a thing. What a meltdown. What a meltdown today. Let's see how much I'm down on my Robinhood since the open. I'm a futures trader who can't figure this stuff out after a year. What can I do to learn or at least improve a little? Oh, man. I don't know. It's the hardest thing to do. Except that's not his point. You know, he just can't figure it out. So that's not sizing down and whatnot. That's not gonna make anyone better as far as sizing down is good when you already have an edge and you're in a spiral down or you're having a down month and whatnot. You know, you're just not trading well for a specific period of time. You're going through a slump. I think that's when sizing down helps. But I've blown 2 accounts already. What kind of accounts are you trading? Sorry, guys. I was just responding to a message. I'm just going to pull up the chat on the stream so we could kind of both talk about it. I got a job and I'm not trying to cry or complain. Just know there's money here to be made and I'm no quitter. I just need some better teaching. Yeah. So honestly, what you want to do is probably find some good YouTube content, not streamers. Okay. I love my streamers and whatnot, but they're not the ones that are going to teach you the proper, I don't know how to even say it, trading, whatever. You know, it's not the streamers, you know, they're all trying to just do their best and obviously make extra income on YouTube as well. Especially the newer streamers, right? The reason why they started streaming is because of the money you can make. So what you want to look at is like Oliver Velez, you know, Trader Tom. You want to look at the older videos, you know, 5 years old or something like that, and from like actual people. I mean, I don't know what qualifies them to teach anyway, but you know, just like more like solid trading content, more psychology stuff like Mark Douglas. But it's really not going to, yeah, Al Brooks. It's not really gonna help you that much because at the end of the day, you have to find something that works for you, and you're not gonna be able to find a strategy and just duplicate it. It's more about knowing what to look for. And I struggle. Look, today I'm having a horrible day. I can't figure out anything. Like if you know, like you know, in hindsight, so easy. Just go short. Just go short. But how do I know that today was a short day? I don't know. I don't understand why today was a bearish day. Yes, I know we went up, but we've been going up all the time. Every time we've pulled back in the past, we bounced right back up. And today is different. Today is a day that there's no bounce. It's almost like when you trade stocks, penny stocks, and you're a short seller, you know, 99% of the time, every time they go up, they come right back down. But there's always that 1%. And it just, you know, takes you out of the game for the day. Yeah, watching price action is probably the best. I like Oliver Velez the most. He's got enough content that, you know, you could watch it for 2 years. Everyone should learn price action and market structure before anything else. Yeah, but how do you learn that? You know? It's all no, don't learn ICT, man. That's learning ICT is the biggest. Oh,
Don't get angry, Alpine. It's fine. It's fine.
but yeah, I would not recommend ICT. Now you know how they say don't knock it till you try it, but man, too much. The things I've seen with ICT traders, it's just I don't know. Someone joined a member club. Brazen, good morning to you. Yeah, they always show you what happened at the end of the day and they analyze the market afterwards. Like, oh, I took this trade for $4,000 today. Here's how I did it. And they don't show the executions. They draw the risk reward profile on TradingView. And yeah, this is what they did. Okay, so Guys, today I've traded my trap strategy. Okay, today I traded my trap strategy. Ignore these. These are not my trades. These are just some markings on the chart. Don't worry. What I did was, so you guys could see my trap setup. This is what I've been teaching for a long time. So we have a pullback, a new low, previous swing high is the trap, right? So what I did today, guys, was I went, once this broke out and once it failed, not once but twice, I went short here. I risked a little bit more. So I risked, I entered right there, 15 contracts, and then I risked up here. So this was my risk, and this is my reward, and I'm still in, still holding a piece. I'll tell you guys what my final target was at the end of the day. Maybe I already sold and covered, but I don't know yet. If it goes lower, then that means I'm holding. If it goes up, that means I covered. Okay, that's the concepts. That's how it works when they talk about in hindsight. It's so stupid. It's like, I want to see one trade you took with that strategy. Live in front of my students. 1,000 students made money. Here's the proof. Oh, man.
How long am I staying live for? Most Fridays I will. Really, really good education on here for you guys. Really good education. On my streams, I'm not going crazy with all the graphics, but I do find you guys winners almost every day. And that much the chat can contest to. We trade here. We trade systematic, simple, and focused. Yep. Appreciate y'all coming and joining me every single day. For y'all that want to learn how to trade, make it a side income, make it a full-time income. This is the place to learn. Appreciate you, Stefan. Welcome to the channel, bro.
Oh. Yeah, just be focused. Be focused. Man, these two-legged pullbacks are going to work now, aren't they? You've not heard of Jade Cap and Trader Kane? I believe that they're such good traders that they don't even realize, or they I don't know. I believe that they're such good traders that they trade their own strategies. They trade differently. I don't know. That's my belief. That's why they're so good. It's not because of ICT. It's because of who they are. And I don't, it's like, all these gurus have, Tim Sykes. Let me show you Tim Sykes. Okay, if you don't know Tim Sykes, and then what's his name? Tim Grittani. Okay, let me show you guys how this works. Reviewing my top trading challenge student. How my top student Tim Grittani made millions within a few years. Tim Sykes teaches longs. Tim Grittani shorts. Okay? Tim Grittani became a great trader because how he became on his own. He found trading through Tim Sykes, but he became a great trader on his own. But Tim Sykes is just he's very like ICT. He's very like, he'll almost like brainwash them to kind of make sure they say the right thing. Sometimes them, you could tell they're so kind of awkward in their answers because like he's saying something like that he taught them, but it's not the case. So it's the same thing. Like Tim Grittani is a great trader because he became a great trader, not because Tim Sykes. Okay. I believe the same thing happened with Jade Cap and Kane. They're just amazing traders. Okay. For every Jade Cap and Kane, there is thousands of failing traders. So I'm not saying like, I just believe that they trade their own concepts. I don't, maybe I'm completely wrong. But that's true. Yeah, exactly. So it's concepts. Yeah. So any concept is a concept. Yeah, I agree with that. It's just a bunch of reinvented verbiage for just market structure and whatever, right? It's the same thing that's been happening in the markets for years. So it's like, something's going to work. If you teach 100 concepts, one of them is going to find a way, and then someone's going to take 3 concepts, mold it into one, and become profitable with it. I agree on that. That's why you got to watch everyone. That's why, like, I love watching Oliver Velez, but do I trade like him? Not really. Does he even trade the way he teaches? Not really. He teaches to use one candle as your risk. This guy scales in. He doesn't. He's like, I'll get into a trade with small size, 500 shares. That's just a toe in the water just to see how the market's moving. I want it to go against me so that way I could add more. But when he's teaching, he's telling you to use one candle as your risk. He's using 2-minute charts. So it's interesting, right? What they teach is not what they do. That's what I've learned in the markets. Okay, it works for you. Are you willing to share how it works for you? Jade Cap has like 30-40% win rate, but he has big winners. Okay, see? No ICT concept is going to teach you how to hold your winners. That's all up here. That's all you. I'm done trading for today. I looked for longs and now they're going to probably work, but I'm already out of the game. I don't want to risk another. I had a good trade here, but so the problem for me is like I took two trades that weren't supposed to be even taken. Oh no, because it's the, never mind. No, one of them wasn't supposed to be taken. I'm like, why did I take these trades? On the 1 minute, it looks so different. Yeah, so this was a trade I was supposed to take. Let's see, what am I doing today? Like, technically, this is a winning trade right here. How did I take it up here and not here? That's why I don't understand. What am I doing? Did this look differently before? Because sometimes tick charts can be different. But my entry should have been right there. Why did I enter on this one? I don't know what I did that. And that would have been the winner. If I would have went for, no, if I would have went for 40 ticks. My target on the two-legged pullback is 27 ticks. It's the same as my opening range trade. And I don't know why I keep switching things around. This trade was good though. This trade was really good. Made $1,000 on that one. I don't know. I'm just confused by the market today, to be honest. Nice trap right there. See how now I'm sitting here and now I'm contemplating trading again. And this is why I wanted to walk away, because I didn't want to trade anymore. But now the market's starting to look a little bit better. I just need to use tighter stops maybe. Yeah, I'm the top tick champion today. How do you get the fear of giving your wins back? I don't. I just don't trade. Once I'm green on the account, I don't trade. That's one way I fight it, because that's the toughest thing to yeah, if 3 are up, don't trade those accounts anymore. And if you want to trade more, then that means you need to get more accounts, in my opinion. Now, if you're only up like $100, then that's different. But if you're on a red streak, that $100 goes a long way. But once you're up your daily like normal, then move on to the next account. That's what I do, and I've made $100,000 in 2 days by trading one trade a day. Okay, one trade a day. But is that like your normal? So one account is up 100. Is that like your normal, or is that a low number for you? Like I have some accounts that are up 270. I'm just so mad about my copy trading issue this morning. Could have been a great day. Oh, I just realized I never sent the PayPal for yesterday's winner. I just realized that. I just realized I never sent the PayPal. Oh my god, the reversal is in and I'm out. What happened to copy trader? I activated a new Apex account like 2 minutes before the open. Well, you know, like 6 minutes, but by the time I activated, it was like 2 minutes before the open. So it disconnected, reconnected me on Apex, and the copy trader wouldn't work. So it only copied these accounts. The accounts that are green, except this one, I made money on my own, but you know, it only copied 2 Apex accounts, and then the rest didn't copy. I had to log out and log in. So the easiest ORB, right? The easiest ORB today, and I didn't get the full win. It's so disappointing, but that's least of my concerns. You know, just a bad week overall. Monday was a loss. Tuesday was a win. Wednesday missed a take profit by 1 tick, and stop out break even, and then today this. So it's like not a good week, but we'll manage. Yeah, one day tomorrow, start a new month. Hopefully it's not too bad. No, it wasn't connection loss. It just wouldn't copy. But yeah, it didn't copy on my NinjaTrader either. Pretty sad. So these accounts are down 775 on the week, and these accounts are up 584 on the week. Of course, the reversal is in. Tempted to trade again, but I can't. I cannot do it. Wait to bring accounts back. Well, I didn't really bring them back. How long can you wait to activate your accounts on Apex? You could wait as long as you want, but I suggest you not wait more than a month. You don't want to pay for the eval again. That's just a waste of money. Once it's passed, you don't want to, you know, have the eval rebuild that is passed. You want to just activate it before the end of the month. I lost 5 Apex accounts with 85 in them. Oof. Yeah, tough day today. If you were stuck long today, even if you were short and you just got caught in like these bounces, I mean, that's a pretty 50-point bounce. It's not like this price was going straight down. You know, you had to short it into the pops. Now this looks like a reversal, but it also looked like a reversal here. You blew 5 straight to funded Tradeify? No. You made an indicator that shows you when the market's bullish. Nice. Well, I'm a counter trend trader, so for me, today was just a bad day, but typically this would work. I could have done better too. This was a beautiful trade. Then I kind of just forced the second one instead of being patient, but and the third one worked. It's just I wanted to make back the loss. So, you know, being up 1,000 when you're down 2,000 and doesn't really do much, so you just hold it. Right here I was up 880. You know, that's a winning trade for me. All right, guys, I'm gonna call it a day. I'm gonna go get new tires on my Jeep because they're bad. And then I'm gonna go to my parents' house because they're going away for 3 weeks or a month. So we're just gonna have a barbecue, make some steaks, and I'll see you guys all tomorrow. Good luck on NFP. I'm gonna send some evals both ways. Hopefully some win. And hopefully I get to request a payout today and we'll be over 50,000. Medium rare? Hell no. Medium. It'll be another 45 minutes. No, it's supposed to be at 11:30. It's been 25 minutes. And yeah, go watch Nutty. Nutty's live. He's not going to be live for a while. He's not going to be live tomorrow. And then next week, he's going back to Florida for a couple of days. So go say hello to him. Tell him you'll miss him. And I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Hopefully a better day tomorrow. Later, guys. I'm just checked out today. I'm end of the month, burnt out. Great month, though. Great month. Don't forget, Take Profit Trader. You get a refund of your fee if you get a payout. So, pretty good promo. Later, guys.